Zedek Pride coming to you here on my golf cart. Okay, oh my god. Jim Acosta, how he is complaining that he is so worried about, oh my god, about the safety of him and this and his whining and this and that. And it's like, what do you expect? You've divided the country. You've had your listeners literally riled up into an insanity where you literally think that it's funny and okay for them to come and persecute us. Nobody's harmed any of you. And you guys are crying wolf? Are you joking me? Do you know what happens to Republicans? Do you know what happens to somebody that has the freaking cojones to walk around with their MAGA hat? Yeah, I don't think you do. I mean, I've walked around with my Trump shirts and my MAGA hats many a times. I've got a couple of heckles. I laugh at them because I'm not scared. You know, if I end up getting beat down by freaking 5-10 people, guess what? They still will not take my hat. I promise you that. See, that is the thing about these little girls. They want to incite riots and violence upon us. But just because we call them out because they are pathetic and disturbing, they literally take that as we're harming them. The insanity of what's going on here, people, is just, it is so crazy. But, you know, the main thing that I wanted to get into is, you know, we are supposed to forgive people. And you're not going to make it into heaven unless you're able to have an open, free heart and forgive everybody that has trespassed against you. But there is one kind of sacred rule. And God says to those that hurt the children and the innocent, you're better off to 100-pound chain around your neck and to literally, I'm butchering this, I apologize, but to sink to the depths of the ocean. See, I think where we're at the point because we are the body of Christ, my brothers and sisters. We are. So we must realize it's time for us to stand up and stop this because these people are hurting our children. They're stealing our children. Not just robbing and stealing their hearts and their minds. I mean, actually physically robbing and stealing and killing and raping our children and putting them into horrible positions, sex slavery, all sorts of crap. And we're still kind of sitting back here with our kitty gloves on. I think it's time to take off the kitty gloves because it's the children. Like, I respect everything to, you know, treat your fellow man how you want to be treated and be decent, even if you don't agree, totally. But once you guys are on the side of pedophiles, which pretty much all the news is because they're all freaking bought by China, all the cabal, this, that, the other thing, I think really it's time to take the gloves off, people. I mean, how much longer will we play with these kitty gloves? Because we're being nice as they're taking our kids. Like, it's time. I really think that it's time to rise up and call these people out for everything and take them down. If not now, when? And I can't say that I can tell you exactly how to do it, but everybody has their moment or their time or their understanding of what they can do about this stuff. And I tell you, when that moment arises, you stand up, you take those gloves off, and you put the beat down. Because this is what needs to happen, because the future for our children is at risk. And there is nothing worse than somebody that is willing to harm our children, let alone the ones that are willing to cover it up. And that is one thing that we must understand, and we must do something about this because this place has turned so horrible and corrupt, and everybody's waiting for Jesus Christ to come back. But if we're the body of Christ, why are we waiting for him to come back? We are him. I'm not saying any of us is Christ, but if we are the body of Christ, are we not somewhat? So I think for us to wait for, you know, some magical guy to come out of the freaking sky and make everything right is that's the devil's way of making us all freaking be subservient and be as slaves. Stop being slaves. Be who you are, the body of Christ, and stand up to these pathetic freaking pedophiles, and let's take them down. And let's take them down now. It is sickening. All these people that hate Trump, unless they're just brainwashed, fine. I'm sorry for you. We can hopefully help you. But the ones that really know what's going on, like the news reporters and all these people high up, they're a part of it. And if they're not completely a part of it, they know of it, and they willingly cover this crap up. Can we stand by that anymore? I think not. Time to take down every single one of these pedophiles. It is up to you and me. We are the body of Christ. I love you all.